All right, the jobs report just came out. 304,000 on the payrolls. That is way above consensus, and I have to admit that was way above my own forecast on the payrolls. I was looking for weaker, but my data apparently picked up on the increase in the unemployment rate. It went from 3.9% to 4%. My data also picked up on the slower gain in wages, okay? But this points out that despite the government shutdown, the economy is still strong. It will reaccelerate now that the shutdown is over. Trump has mentioned that he is alluding to the possibility or the likelihood that he's going to declare a national emergency to get the funding for the border wall, which he can do, and that enables him to circumvent Congress. So it looks like the shutdown is probably over. The fiscal flows, which were slowing slightly, are going to really reaccelerate. So everything is back to being bullish. I am sort of revisiting my comments on the Fed. I think that the Fed probably overreacted to the volatility in the fourth quarter and specifically in December of last year. They overreacted. They saw the markets going down. They saw all the commentary about how they should stop, and they freaked out and they did it. The Fed is on a temporary pause now. I checked the numbers from the H4.1 release last night. That's the weekly Fed release. Its balance sheet, and we are again down in reserve balances in the system. Not by a lot, but that's the direction we want to continue to see it go down, which means that the roll-off continues. We saw a drop in the Fed's holding of MBS, mortgage-backed securities. A very tiny little drop in treasuries, but there was a larger drop the previous week. Anyway, that's good. That's all continuing. As I mentioned in my video yesterday, I wanted to take a look at those numbers to see if they were still going in the direction that they need to go, and that is true. Now I want to bring your attention to one fact. Had a lot of critics on this channel back in December when I kept saying buy the market, buy the market, buy the market. I had a lot of crybabies, some of whom were subscribers who quit, who were moaning and crying and whining. My call to buy the market preceded the biggest January rise in 30 years. Okay, let me repeat that. My calls to buy the market in December preceded the biggest January stock market rise in 30 years. All right? If you can't manage yourself through a month or 2 months of market turbulence and you panic because it doesn't turn around on exactly a dime or the number, and it goes a little past there and you're freaking out, then you are in this game as a gambler. You are in this game for large gains in very short-term time frames, which is basically a roll of the dice. You do not know what you are doing. You are not an investor. You are not a professional. And you are on the road to ruin, okay? If you cannot take a big picture, long-term perspective, if you cannot understand that the money is made when you buy as people panic and sell, then good luck to you, because you are on a crapshoot. You are gambling, and I've said many times, better off go to Vegas. It's a lot nicer there. You have a lot more fun, beautiful women, great climate, lovely hotels, food, everything. Have some fun while you're losing your money. All right? So, economy is strong. Shutdown is over. Fed balance sheet reduction continues apace. The Fed is on hold rate-wise, but as long as that balance sheet reduction continues, that is a positive. We got the ECB no longer buying assets, which is a positive. That is going to kick in. And ultimately down the road we'll see the Bank of Japan. Once we get through this Brexit situation, you'll have the Bank of England resuming its rate hikes. So all these things are coming together. It is bullish for stocks. I am now rescinding my cautious tone that I came out with the other day. Green light, market will continue to rise. Remember, my call to buy the market in December preceded the biggest stock market increase in January in 30 years. All right, when everybody was screaming sell and it's going down and the market is crashing and it's another 2008 collapse, no, I was telling everybody to buy. Have a great day.